thank you so much for coming out tonight. Those of you that don't know me, I'm Nancy Wyman. I am the Lieutenant Governor, and I'm so glad to be here in this wonderful, wonderful city of Milford. It is great to see all of you out here tonight. Let me first recognize some of your local elected officials. We've got Representative Kim Rose, Representative Maroney, I'm getting one name, all right, and Representative Paul Davis. There we go. And we've got Senator Gail Schlossberg around here also. We have some of your aldermen, Dora Kubak, and Frank Smith and Ray Vitale here. We have the chairman of the Board of Education, Sue Glennon, Board of Education member Susan DiBiase, sorry, and Chairman Phil Vitro here. So let's give them a round of applause. If I've missed any elected official, I apologize, but I'll blame it on my staff. Okay? And let me just tell you that the governor and I are so glad that you're out here tonight. Let me just tell you quickly that what we're going to do is we're going to have everybody ask the questions they would like to ask. The governor will come up here and make a short presentation and a short speech, but it's really your night. It's your night to speak to the governor. I have quite a few questions, and I'm going to call people up to the microphone on the side here. So when I will call the first name out and the second name, so that we prepare her to come up and speak to the governor. So right now I'd like to introduce a man that has been leading your city and doing a fantastic job of it, your mayor, Begley.
Good evening. I always blush when the Lieutenant Governor's in the room. But welcome to Milford City Hall. Thank you for coming out tonight and participating in this important exercise in democracy. It's right here. Town hall forums are really the bedrock of New England government. And it's so important to have good government. And good government really only exists when the decision makers hear about the decisions that they're making from a community. So I think this is the 49th town hall meeting that the governor has done over the last 4 years, and I'm looking forward to hearing some of the robust discussions, some of the exchange of ideas to streamline the way that our state does business. I think there's going to be some good dialogue, so I'm looking forward to it. But without further ado, I'd like to introduce someone who is a great friend of Milford, someone who really does help the city of Milford out on a daily basis. Just this last week, we were awarded a $500,000 steep grant to repair a boardwalk that all of us use to hike and enjoy our nature preserve at the Beaver Brook. But this is someone who grew up right here in Milford, swimming the shores of our beaches. He knows Milford very well. I've gotten to know him over the last several years because he's paid special attention to Milford, and especially during the preparation for the biblical storms that we've had and then the recovery afterwards. There has been no one better than our storm governor. So it is my great privilege to introduce our governor, someone who works tirelessly each and every day. Ladies and gentlemen, Governor Dannel, people alike.
Thank you very much for your leadership, the great job you're doing, quite frankly. And I should say you're an easy guy to work with. You advocate on behalf of the people of your community. We've had some great discussions. I've been in town on a number of occasions when we've worked together and got some things done. We start these things, and I'll add time on, so we'll get at least 1 hour of questions, I promise. But we like to start these sessions now, I think it is my 49th, by honoring some people in the community. Normally it's one person, but it's Milford, so you get two. If Gary would come up. Gary, where are you? Here's Gary. Gary, come on. On behalf of the state of Connecticut, I, Dannel P. Malloy, Governor, take great pleasure in honoring and recognizing you, Gary. This recognition is a testament to to your outstanding service to the city of Milford and the state of Connecticut. In addition to your successful career in business, you have also devoted your time, talent, and expertise to improving your community. Your strong support of United Cerebral Palsy and the National Alliance of State Drug Enforcement Agencies, and your service to the Milford Prevention Council is commendable. I applaud your leadership and thank you for the many contributions to the citizens of Milford and the state of Connecticut. I, therefore, Dannel P. Malloy, Governor of the state of Connecticut, do hereby officially convey honor and recognition upon you. Gary, congratulations. He's a dad too. And so he shows up with a proclamation that we had issued to his son, successful football player. And of course, the signature on the proclamation wasn't good enough. I had to sign it again and dedicate it to Christian. And then, of course, as all proud fathers would do, he says, you know, my son is going to Brown next year. Congratulations. Teaching? Lydia. Okay, I asked that. I wasn't sure how to pronounce it, and I was going to pronounce it that way, and then my staff said no. So you're all fired. Not the state representative, the three of you, go on. On behalf of the state of Connecticut, I, Dannel P. Malloy, Governor, take great pleasure in honoring and recognizing you. This recognition is a testament to your outstanding service to the city of Milford and the state of Connecticut. For more than 35 years, you have dedicated yourself to the protection of Milford's natural resources. You have advocated for conservation in many capacities, including your leadership in the Milford Conservation Commission and your current and as the current chairperson of the Mayor's Open Space Advisory Committee. I applaud your commitment and thank you for your many contributions to the citizens of Milford and the state of Connecticut. I, therefore, Dannel P. Malloy, Governor of the state of Connecticut, do hereby officially convey honor and recognition upon you in the state of Connecticut. Congratulations. I did this real quick. It's great to be with you. Great crowd. Happy to take questions. We'll agree on some things. We'll disagree on other things. But I'll just give you a very short report. Been governor less than 4 years. We together have come through a lot in that 4-year period of time. Ben referenced the storms that we've been through, but there have been other human tragedies that played out not so far from here as well. Just 3 years ago, we had a $3.6 billion deficit, the largest per capita deficit in the nation. We together came through that. So much so that this year we will have a $500 million surplus. When Lieutenant Governor and I started in state government together as this team, the state had spent every single dollar in its rainy day fund, its reserve fund. There was zero balance when we got there. As of July 1st this year, it would be $550 million in the rainy day fund. We had lost a lot of jobs during the time that we've been in office. About 40,000 private sector jobs have been created by the private sector in Connecticut. It's not enough, particularly if you didn't get one, but it's a start. And now we're in the position where we're actually starting to cut taxes and restore some of the deductions that previously existed because our economy is starting to generate sufficient funds for us to be in a position to do that. We're very proud to have gotten that work done. We're very proud to be working with the citizens of the communities across the state. As I said, we're making progress, but we have a lot more work to do. But we're proud of the progress we're making. And with that, I'm happy to take questions if the Lieutenant Governor is ready.